What's up everyone, welcome to your 27th iPhone development tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to be going over pickers. Now what a picker is pretty much like that scroll wheel that you can scroll. It looks like the big old Wheel of Fortune wheel where you spin it and you hope to get a dollar. It's pretty much that. So that's what we're going to be going over, and by the way, from now on I'm going to be calling pickers peckers because it sounds way funnier, and I just like to name everything a little bit different. So, I just do. No reason for it. So, if you guys are saying, alright, Bucky, I thought we were still going over multi-view applications. Let's get back to that. And I'm saying, alright, you know what? Why don't we make a multi-view application learning peckers? So that way we can learn something new and also reinforce what we already learned so we really can nail it. So, I think that's the better thing to do. So go ahead and create a brand new Xcode project. And of course, we want a Windows-based application. So choose that. And go ahead and name this Peckers with a Z and name it 2 because I think I already have another class called Peckers. So go ahead and save this. And welcome to Xcode, my friends. So the first thing we want to do is go ahead and expand classes and resources. And you see, we only have this main window and these two app delegates, but we obviously are going to need a bunch of different classes. So I'm going to be teaching you about different kinds of pickers, and I'm going to be teaching you about 5 different kinds. So, therefore, we need 5 different classes. You see how that works? So what you want to do is go ahead and right click class, add new file, and then go ahead and add a new subclass, again under iPhone OS, Cocoa Touch class, view controller subclass, and make sure this is checked with XIB user interface. We don't want to have to create our NID files separately. We want to do it all in the same wham kabam. So go ahead and click next and name this first one date pecker, since this is the picker that's gonna show the date. And what I was gonna say is make sure you create the header file too. So once you have that, go ahead and finish, and now you see you got 3 new files. So go ahead and we're gonna do this a bunch of different times and name this second one single pecker. Alright, now go ahead, add new file, and name this third one. Again, you should already have this selected and this selected. Name this double pecker. Finish classes, add new file. Name the fourth one. Name this dependent pecker. Looks good. Finish, and then go ahead and add new file and name this last one. What do we want to name it? Let's go ahead and name it custom pecker. This one's going to be a good one. Alright, so now you're saying, alright, I got the header, implementation, interface files, but check this out. I got my NIP files under my classes folder. Now we know we don't want that. So go ahead and hold down Command on your keyboard and select all the XIB files, the interface files. And what you want to do is drag all of these to resources. So go ahead, select this one, this one, this one, and this one, and drag them all to your resources right under main windows where I put them. So all your NIP files are now where you want them to be. In your classes, of course, that's where your classes belong. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to create that root view controller. And remember, this is the class that controls the very first view your user is going to see. And it basically is going to control all your views. So in the last series of tutorials, we manually made our root view controller. But check this out. Apple or iPod, whoever did it, they included a class built in to do all of this for us. So what we're going to do is we're just going to create an instance from that class, and we're going to use that object to handle pretty much everything. So go ahead and in your whatever your project name is, appdelegate.h, we're going to go ahead and start typing some code. Go ahead and get rid of that comment. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create an instance of UI tab bar controller, and just name this root controller, just like that. And of course we need to set a property because we need an outlet to access it. Non-atomic, retain, IB outlet, and just go ahead and copy this. UI tab, controller, don't feel like typing it out, and paste it, and we're good to go. So now, let's go, well, we won't save it yet, but anyways, this pretty much creates an instance of our root view controller. Again, this is the class where it is. It's already built in. We don't need to make our own class. And this is the object we're going to use to access it. Of course, we need an outlet. So anyways, what I'm saying, this is a thing that's going to control the very first view your user is going to see. So pretty cool, huh? Hence the name root view controller. It controls the root view or the first view. Anyways, enough of that. Go ahead and hop into your implementation file for the same delegate class and go ahead and get rid of these comments just because I hate comments. And your teachers are always like, make sure to comment everything. I'm like, no, don't want to. I kind of hate it. But anyways, go ahead and synthesize window. And you also want, don't synthesize window, under synthesize window. Go ahead and synthesize that root controller. There we go. I'll get it eventually. Controller. Looks good enough. So now we have a setter and getter methods for that root controller. So we're saying, alright, why do we even need setter and getter methods for that? Because we want to be able to access the view from it and plop it on our window. So our main window, add subview, which pretty much means add a view to the window. That root controller, add that main class's view to the window. So now as soon as your application starts, this root controller's main view is going to be the first thing you see. Pretty cool, huh? So after this, of course, since we created that object, I think it would only be fair to give the memory back once we're done with it. So basically in this tutorial, what we did is we created an object from this class that was already built in. And this class that's already built in lets you navigate around your application via tab bars. So that's what we wanted, and we named it root controller. That's the object that accessed this class. And we built setter and getter methods for it. Actually, our program built it automatically for us. But anyways, we pretty much took that view from this main class and added it to the main screen. So now, as soon as they start our program, this is the view they're going to be able to see. And then, of course, when we're done with the memory, we got to give it back because, you know what, we're nice. We're not greedy. We got to do it. So thank you guys for watching. If you want any of the source code, click on the link below, and it's all there for you guys. So anyways, I'll see you next tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe.